Greetings, Earth people and pool fans. Welcome to US1 Billiards presents CueLee's Connecticut 9-Ball Open. This is a World 9-Ball Tour ranking event, a matchroom event. This is MH Potting Penglaze from Mad Apple Extreme, and I'm in the commentary box with my good friend Kendall Quickfire Cook.
How's it going, MH?
I'm
How's
doing
it going,
very
everybody?
well. Excited to be here.
Oh, my God. What a great event we're at here. Jason Shaw's room out in Connecticut. Happy to be here. They're doing the introductions right now. We're going to be going live to table one here, where we have Frankie Hernandez taking on Carlo Biado.
Biado.
My bad.
From the Philippines. Phenomenal player. And we're going to be here broadcasting for the next 2 days. This event, and
Looks like we got Frankie ready to break here. All right. So Frankie obviously won the leg. They legged prior to the rack.
and these are brand new cloth on all these tables. They just still working on them yesterday, weren't they? What a great job they did putting in these tables. And what an exciting tournament this is going to be.
A little bit tough off the break here. Two balls stayed up on the top rail. It looks like he's going to push out.
Yeah, and he's got to assume he's going to end up hooked here.
Carlos, I mean, it depends if Carlo wants to be aggressive here. He could definitely, it's a playable shot, but I think you're right. I think you're going to see him safe out.
Yeah, that shot is all about speed, isn't it?
Yeah, a little far. He leaked out the edge of that.
Yeah, it's a tough edge to play off.
Look at that. Andrew Bundy, first one in the chat. Good to see Andrew.
You know, and the players did get a chance, a lot of them last night, to get a little practice on these tables and feel their way into this.
Nice job there. He ran into the 9, leaving the 3 in position to keep him hooked behind that 2, or behind it for the 2. Couple rails, and
Well, that is a successful kick shot.
how'd that come out for him? Just about perfect. Behind the 3, almost straight up.
Yeah, and he got a
No
good hit on
edge
that
there.
and good speed. And this one's tougher to leave safe. If he gets a good hit here, it's tough to know how you're not going to...
Well, that's why I think if you're looking at it, he's looking to actually make this 3, because it is tough to leave him anything other than a shot after this kick. Nope, look at this.
And there's the 2 ball.
Going to work its way. Nope, not quite. All right, open table for Carlo. So now let's see what he does here. The only real issue at all would be that 6-7 up at the top of the table, and pretty sure that 6 goes regardless. These new Rasson tables, they were put in right before the event here, so they were finishing them up when we got here to set up the stream. Carlo got a little far on that ball.
Yeah, it's...
Wrong side.
He now can't just stay there for the pink 4.
All right, we got a few people checking in. Craig. Yep, Craig, we worked hard at all these views. Hopefully it all holds up. We all know how that goes some days. Right, a good recovery there. And pretty good angle here on the 4 to come out.
Yeah. That's as good as he could have done with that shot. He's going to have to play another similar...
Speaking of camera angles, we got our very own Chris G over here doing our production. So
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
always good to have him.
This is an amazing event. I'm having a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we just are getting started. First match, first game. Looking forward to everybody joining us. Got Josh checking in. What's going on? And Lotto 844.
So he's got to decide here. Is he going to try and dance around the back of the 7-ball, or is he
It looks like he's going to push forward or draw into the 7.
inside English?
Yeah, push forward with it.
Yeah, beautiful.
Shot. I'm sure you're going to see all those guys eventually. We see Chohan and Raga. We're going to bring you every match we possibly can. We will have 2 tables streaming coming up here by midday today. We'll have table 1 and 2 on stream, so you'll be able to 2 streams going out. You'll be able to choose between them. This first one, we just want to get under our belt here. We had a lot of setup for this tournament, so.
Yeah, and you get a good view here of the referee rack in here.
Who's our referee? Do we have it written down? I know we got the list of 4.
Frankie's given a good hard stare, watching the referee do his work. Carlo, of course, is the heavy favorite here. He came hot off a win at the Rack's MVP Tour Open. But he just took down that one. Phenomenal player from the Philippines, Carlo.
Well, 1 goes in straight away. And 2-9 opportunity here.
Yeah, it's tricky. This you got to hit this 2-ball super thin.
I don't know if he's going to play it that way. I think he's going to play the actual combination. I can't
Right.
tell, but
It's fairly
I
straight.
think
Then
it's probably
into
almost
the rail.
too thin. Yeah.
Tricky one to judge.
See what Carlo wants to do. I think he is going to play that bank off the 2 off the rail and then into the 9. It looks like he's looking at that angle.
Yeah, and the saving grace is if he does hang it, played this way, the 2-ball is not going to be right. Leave him an easy 2-9 combination, so he's going to have to run the balls. And it's a moot point if you make the 9.
Matt, they're running music in the background, so it's pretty tough for us to put audio on the tables. We're in a pool room, effectively, so. So, no, you're correct. We will not hear the balls and none of that stuff going on. Score right now, 1, Carlo. Frankie, 0. Oh, I'm sorry, 2-0. My bad. That combination. But yeah, it's tough when we're in a room that's going to play music for the event, because we'll get copyright strikes if we are running audio back in there. So there was really no way to do it unless we could get them to agree to mute the music.
Yeah, Frankie needs to find a way to get into this match. He's the underdog, but he knows he plays good. But that quick
It's a champion
second
field. Did you look through this field at all?
Yeah, world champions and
Brutal.
top
Great
ranked players here. Breaking out of the box. A lot of the players will be doing the cut break. He's aiming to make the 1-ball in the side pocket. And there it goes, straight in. And the wing ball flew in too, so that's pretty much as perfect as it gets on a 9-ball break.
So we got a question of where we can find the bracket. Chris, you got that?
Yeah, that's going to be on QScore.com. QScore.com. Just go to the top, Click tournaments. It should be right up there. Should have live scoring on all the tables. CueScore.com.
Well, Frankie's got to pray that he gets a chance in this rack. He may be sitting for a bit, and as well as perfect as Carlo hit that break. Frankie may be wondering how long it's going to be until he does get a chance.
It's got a little bit funny on this. He's got to decide because it's tight past the 9. So he looks like he's probably still going to play it that way, but he's only got about 3/4 of the pocket if he does play it that way. He's a little straight to slide
down.
over.
Yeah, he's drawing.
Could come back for the side pocket also. He didn't.
Yeah, he's not worried about this being a half pocket. He's got a nice angle there. It's on the right side of it.
Yeah, it's probably 3/4 pocket. He's got most of this pocket, so I don't think it's going to give him any grief here, and he's got a good angle to get on the 7.
It is easy just to accidentally snick this 9 ball and just ruin the shot, but got to strike it accurately.
No problem. Comes down perfect for the 7. CueLee's is China, David. Oh, there's our very own Fong checking into the chat.
Fong watching the pro shop at the Mad Apple for us right now.
Nice. Make sure you guys get over and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really do appreciate that. That makes all the difference. And then Patrick actually put up the brackets in the chat if you guys are looking to find that.
We now have a score of 3-0. Carlo storming ahead. Helping the ref get the balls out there. Let's get this going, says Carlo.
Well, and you aren't going to get to see it, but one of the unique traits of these Rasson tables is they actually feed into the rack itself onto a flat piece, and you can lift the entire rack and balls up to the table in one fell swoop.
Yeah, the rack sits in where the balls collect, and you pick everything up as they're already in the triangle.
Really
Of course,
unique.
they're not using the triangle. They're using the magic rack.
Yeah, still really
In this
unique
tournament.
design for pool room, especially. You see Tony playing over on table number 3, that is, right?
Yeah, you got a who's who of the world's best players in your shot right there.
Tell you, we're going to introduce you guys to a pretty cool camera we got during this event, and really some neat views. So. Well, he's got that break working pretty good, and he keeps pushing that 9 ball over to that pocket. I'll tell you, I don't think he's got enough to see the edge to actually shoot that.
Yeah, the billiards gods have said, hey, let's just make this a little tougher. You got to figure out what you're going to do with the 3 ball there.
That's tough because I don't think it's maybe it is. We'll see if he thinks he can make this ball. To me, it looks like it would push into the point right before the pocket.
Yeah, I think he's going to go around the table and try and get the cue ball behind the 6 and the 8 somehow.
Would that be the outer point or the inner point? It's probably the inner point, right?
Yeah, I don't think this is going anywhere near the pocket.
What do we know?
I stand corrected.
Boy, you couldn't have hit that any better.
Hit that super. Yeah, you got a replay on that one, Mr. G.
Let's take a look. Super thin to hit that 3 and still get enough to push that 9 into the hole.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good shot. It looks so thin, this shot.
Great work. Yep. Nice shot. Great work by Chris there, the cameraman.
Yeah. I'm getting warmed up here. This is
well, it's a lot going on. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but a lot going on. This was a big setup for us to come out here and
yes, sir.
Wisconsin to Connecticut, a couple miles. But we're happy to be here.
Yeah, I'm just reading the chat here. Matt Frainstock is saying a slight delay on the second camera is actually a pretty cool idea.
Thanks.
Yeah, we've been doing it ever since we started streaming. It's the split view.
We started right after COVID.
I really like Matt. He got it right away.
Yeah, right.
Without most people say you got something wrong with the overview, but that's by design.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah, the overhead shot. on the split screen, which you'll see in a little bit. It does have a little bit of delay, and that means it works as an automatic replay.
Yeah, we call it our continuous instant replay.
And I've always been saying ever since we started streaming, I'm sure everybody else is going to start doing this eventually. I'm surprised they haven't yet.
Well, yeah, I was told it was pretty tough to do, so we figured something out, I guess. Two Harbors. Nope.
Yep.
We normally stream out of Appleton, Wisconsin. I own a room there called the Mad Apple Burger and Billiard Company. It's a 14,000 square foot pool room and scratch made restaurant. We got it made there.
And pro shop attached, if I might remind you.
Yeah. Got the whole 9 yards. But.
People come from miles around to have us do cue work. But Carlos continues to make the one ball on the break in the side pocket. His first shot is the tester. Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Is going to get well, not quite. It's our 4 3/8 inch pocket, so a little bit bigger.
But Carlo puts him behind the wall of balls. And we're going to find out if...
might have a hole there between the 4 and 7 that would help him.
He's still got to go over him, maybe just the edge, but we're going to find out if Frankie likes his jump cue. There we go. It's a good hit. Cue ball safe.
So far, all he's had shots at are safeties.
Yeah, didn't get lucky, though. I think that 3 ball goes.
No problem, passed.
But because Carlo's going to have to hit this harder.
I'll be curious to see if he comes around for that 4-9 going, huh?
And he's digging down, so he's not going to go around. He's really going to go into him then if he's drawing.
Oh, he's getting.
Yeah, there you go.
I did. Yeah.
Wanted a little friendly bump. Didn't want to hit the 7. Would have rather hit the 9 because then he had a chance to hit the window. But he's put himself in trouble here. And he also. Now he's going to kick it. Oh, what a great shot. Great attempt.
Just hit the outside of that pocket. I tell you, having a good day when that's the roll you get after that kick, you know. Might be able to see. He might be able to cut this up there, but I tell you, it's pretty tight.
He's got just a little gap. Which means it is makeable, this ball, past the 5 ball, past the 7.
If he doesn't see a safety here, possible kick shot in the side pocket, you know, come off the side rail and kick it cross side. Did Frankie and Chris G wear the same shirt today?
He is going to take your shot here. Thinking about kicking it in the side pocket.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he doesn't have a great safety, so I think it's an option.
And this can go safe too. Not like that.
It's not horrible, though. Left him a little bit rough on this ball, but again, he's able to keep in control probably.
Yeah, he's just going to make sure he doesn't bring either one of the side pockets into play here. Yeah, and so yeah.
Oh.
Sneak it in the side pocket. 3 rails, got lucky with that point.
Looking for the bridge.
Didn't go the extra couple of rails he was planning, but it ended up in the same place. So he's going to end up with a long shot on the 3-ball up table, on the 6-ball up table.
Can't tell from this angle if he's going to go forward here, if he's just going to pull it back and play the side for the 7.
And look, do a replay on that. Look what it didn't hurt the shot, but did you see what the magic rack did there? You know, and some people would have called the ref over and in a critical situation get the rack out of there. But Carlo didn't worry about it. I have seen it change what the ball does in some situations.
Yeah, they did an amazing job. They did a transformation in this pool room. Jason and Ara, we want to thank them first off for having us here.
Yeah, check out
Where
the
is it?
magic rack
Yeah,
here.
watch this.
Sorry to interrupt you there.
Yeah, it went over the top of the cue ball too. But anyway, so they've done an incredible job. I mean, amazing amounts of work in a very short amount of time getting all these new tables in here. They had gold crowns in here, gold crown 3s, for years.
Yeah, these race ones are brand new. Simonis 860 Shark Grey.
I'm just laughing at.
Yeah, and that's every single time that 1 ball straight in the side pocket.
Yeah, you can see on that view, you can see where they fall right into the rack there on those Rasson tables. You can see the 1 and the 7 sitting down.
Yeah, and you pull the whole triangle out, including balls, all together.
Yeah, it's actually Ara's mom that runs the kitchen out of here. They're talking about the food here at Jason's room.
Haven't tried it yet, but I've heard a lot of good things.
Well, kind of got himself behind the 9. He's got some trouble. It's really the first mistake I've seen Carlo make.
Well, another good hit. Needs a little bit of luck. He's not going to get it. And we haven't seen much of Frankie yet, but he could really use a nice little run out here to smooth his nerves and get into this match.
Tony Chohan on the table next to him. He's up right now on Raga by 1 game.
Yeah, again, the live scores are on CueScore.com. It's actually pretty cool. Updates live, all the tables in the whole room, every match. Right now, Shane is up 4-1 against Kenny Donald. Table 5.
Yeah, and while they're racking, perhaps you'll give a little shot around the room and take a look at some of those other matches.
You see him tuck his shirt in there. This is an all-ball foul, so he wanted to make sure he didn't bump into that 8-ball with his shirt.
Got to focus on this one. Now that could be a problem. The angle he had in that 8 was just natural. You couldn't.
He's okay.
Stay off. Okay, yeah, these are fast. He's come just far enough.
Nothing to it. Gets his first game down. 5 games to 1. Carlo
And all his family and friends watching the stream at home cheer. Right? He's got one on the board.
Pocket size, as I said, 4 3/8 is the question. And Tony, what exactly?
4 3/8, so that makes it tighter than the normal.
Gonna swing over by the Raga match quick, or no? There we can see you. See Tony sitting.
Yeah, and he needs to imitate Carlo's break because Carlo's got it down.
Yeah, nothing went there. Did not leave a good offensive shot here for Carlo, though.
But he does have an edge on this one ball. He's got to negotiate the cue ball back down table. Well, he went for it. Look, what a great shot that was.
Nothing to it.
Yeah.
I think he should be able to come around the 2 rails, get back up there by the 8 somewhere for the 3.
You're saying follow?
I think so. It depends on how much he can straighten that shot out to come around that 5.
Yeah,
See what he decides. Oh, he's going to dig down.
Yeah, and the 5 ball's in the way this way too. It's kind of awkward, that 5 ball, for both those shots. Oh, wow.
Perfect.
That is an incredible amount of loop there.
Maybe just a little too much muscle.
Yeah. You at the button, Mr. G? So he's going to play a kiss off the 6 ball here. Oh, what a perfect little recovery shot. Yeah, and Carlo's not fazed by anything. Carlo comes up with a solution before anybody's noticed he's got a problem. Ball spat out.
Uh-oh. Got a little bit fortunate there. He missed that ball and wound up right straight behind the 8. Going to give him the edge. So you're going to see safe here. A couple rails around. Get him behind that 7 or 9. Oh. That shortened out on him, but he still ended up behind the 8.
Yeah, that was a bold shot, really, because if you hit that too thick, you end up scratching.
Good hit, looking for a roll, and did not get it. He's going to leave Carlo pretty good here. Can't quite tell if he can see the corner, but either way, he's got the side pocket if he doesn't. Going to have to let the cue ball fly a bit on this if he is shooting that side pocket.
Yeah, I think he has to play it in the side. No, he's dressing it like he is playing it in the corner.
Oh, he did get it. Yeah.
And he's got to
Couple
negotiate
rails around
yeah.
here. No problem. Oh, he did go just one, but he missed it because of that.
A lot of inside English on that one.
Leaving Frankie the bank or safe, one of the two. Pretty sure that bank will go down. He really wants to be aggressive.
Yeah, and he could have played that
Well, he might
with
have
an
been,
element of safety.
that might have been it there.
So we're going to see another Carlo kick shot. He came really close to making that last one across into this same side pocket. This one he's got hampered bridging. Well, that was another good hit. Not good enough.
Frankie's got to just get out here, take advantage, and get his second game up.
There you go.
Taking down his second game here, as long as there's no tragedy. And there we go. Two games, Frankie. Carlo, 5.
T-Rex there playing.
Uh-oh, getting in trouble there, Tony. Not the way you saw it, I'm sure. All right, back to our Frankie match.
There you go.
There goes the side pocket, but look out for the cue ball. Just stayed out and shot on the 2. So a successful break. That's the truth. David said T-Rex makes 9-footer look like a bar box. That's about right. It's not many he can't reach. Back cut this ball.
Yeah, and his path down to the 3-ball is tough here.
Yeah, even if he back cuts it, he's got to look out for the 5 or the 4, trying to get up there.
And the 3-ball doesn't really go past the 8. The 7-ball, it can go past. If the 7 was deeper in the pocket, you might think about some kind of combination or kiss shot when playing the 3. And there he's looking at the 2-6 combination.
That's because they're not, Nick. They're 4 and 3/8 inch pockets.
No, he's not. He's looking at the cue ball path, so he's...
That's good safety.
I see, yeah. Little safety. Used that 6-ball nicely to hold the 2-ball in there.
Back over to Tony's match. Raga just missing that 9.
Gets a good hit there. Cue ball got to a rail. Even if the 2 was frozen. Looks like he does have a window between the 9 and the 8. So this is a nice starter for Frankie. Plays it in the side. Kisses the 7 in. And
he's had nothing but work this whole time. I'd say he hasn't had any definite like easy gonna go type of runs here.
And he's looking there to see if the 3-ball actually passes the 8. So he's handed control back to Carlo. Carlo's just going to thin cut this ball in. Negative.
Safety coming in.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Almost scary with those big old pockets.
Well, that's a good jump shot. Got really close to making that. But he's let Carlo in. These pockets aren't that big, though, are they?
Well, 4 and 3 ace is what Jason Shaw said, but everyone says Rassan tables start with 4.5 inch. So,
Well, probably custom ordered them. We'll go check between matches. Thumps that one in. He's got a real thin cut shot here with inside English backwards and forwards. With perfect speed to get back in line. Give himself a nice little angle here to go around the table.
all right, that's going to bring Carlo to 6 if he can finish off these last couple balls. And Frankie's got to get himself moving. This is a race to 9. And as far as somebody just asking about the Chohan match, he is up 4 games to 3 right now against Raga. Skip over there while we're racking.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Frankie hasn't gotten many rolls. New York pool player checking in said Frankie needs a roll to get rolling. I would agree.
Yep. And you can't guarantee you're going to get that against Carlo breaking so well. But there's a roll right there. No shot on the 2. And I think he's probably going to play a kick safety rather than a push.
So, guys, there is a link to live scoring in the chat if you want to stroll back and take a look. We did post, Patrick Glynn would have posted up the link there. We'll push out here. Unless he can see the edge, I can't quite tell, but I don't think he can. I think he's going to roll up. He did.
Tying up the 4 and the 6. Now, what's his idea there?
Well, I mean, with that big of a lead and nothing to...
Gets put straight back in. And now he has to play the kick safe.
Didn't get there. Going to give Frankie an opportunity here.
And I suppose because of the uncertainty after that kick safe, he's now glad that he did tie up the 4 and the 6. Just in case he doesn't come out on top from this safety battle. And Frankie's played a good safety there. This one's tough. He can go one rail with a little bit of draw to his nearest rail. And kick the 2 in.
Be pretty aggressive.
He's going to go 2 rails. Give the 2 ball a chance in the side and play it with speed that it can go safe. And that's the first kick shot he hasn't made contact with. And so here's Carlo's forethinking, just in case he gets into this situation. And now Frankie has to break these balls out.
I think unless this is dead lined up, I mean, he's got a pretty good safety on the 6, you know, playing the 4 and sticking him on the 6. That's what he's looking at right there. So 2 to the 3 and then possibly come over to just stick him behind that 6 ball.
Give up the chance to break it now.
I could, you know, again, risky, some of it.
It's tough to break it and make sure you're good on the 3. So it looks like he is going to do what you say and play for a safety on the pink 4. And he hasn't really gone far enough to make this.
Make it easy. I mean, he's still got it.
Just far enough, yeah, he has. But he can't send the full ball away quite as far now. But a successful shot.
Still would have liked to be a little tighter. He had to sacrifice, I think, some of that snugness just to make sure that he got the 4 ball down where he needed to.
Yeah, and this is.
He would have liked to snug up against that 6. You hate to leave anybody enough room to try and get out of this.
Yeah, it's still pretty tough, this. 2 rails, so he's where he tapped on the rail is kind of where he's thinking right by the side pocket he's going to hit the 2nd rail.
Yeah, it didn't release quite enough, quite like he wanted it to off that 2nd rail. It kind of straightened out, but not enough.
Advantage Frankie.
Frankie's got his billiard glasses on there. You can see how those run up higher on your face so that when he looks down the shot.
The old Dennis Taylor snooker glasses.
Is that who makes them?
Maybe he was the first player to ever have them. When he wore them, everyone was making fun of him. But
they just remind me of 80s glasses. Doesn't look much different than the 80s glasses did back then.
Big fashion sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, just the glasses in general, if you go back.
There you go. Frankie's keeping himself under control here.
Well, I mean, he's a seasoned guy. He's gonna stay calm and just do what he can here. Oop.
You were saying?
Insanity. Once again, though, he got a roll here. He missed that ball pretty blatant and ended up straight behind the 9. Leaving it pretty tough on Carlo here. I don't think he can see the edge, so he's going to have to kick at it.
Yeah, and the 8 ball's kind of a bit in the way for the kick to the side rail, so he's going to the end rail. Again, a kick and stick. Or not.
Wait for it. And he's going to get not a horrible roll himself. Left some distance, but left him the edge of the ball. So Frankie's going to come down and try and stick him here. Oh. Or he's going to kick it in the side.
Well, you might call that unlucky. I mean, he hit it at good speed where he had a good chance for it to go safe.
When you got nothing, you make a ball and you're still shooting. I don't know if you call that unlucky or lucky. He was just trying to edge that ball, I think, and just come around 2 rails. I don't know that he was trying to get behind it.
No, I think he hit that pretty close to exactly how he wanted it, because that 7 ball.
Yeah. I gotcha.
7 ball would have been up middle of the top rail if it hadn't gone in the side pocket. This is fraught with danger, this one. Snick it in the side pocket, let the cue ball go. Shakes his head. He doesn't like it. He shook his head right before he got down there. He knows if you roll this ball in, he's flirting with the corner pocket on the cue ball. And so he's...
Leave it on the end rail.
Yeah. And he's conceded he can't really get the cue ball anywhere. So Carlo's got his hand on the table, middle of the cue ball. He's got his options. The one thing Frankie was doing there was get the 8 ball to the middle of the top rail so it's not in front of a pocket. But Carlo is not afraid to bank the ball. And he's very good at it. Oh, he's super tight. 4 3/8 pockets. Just hold that one out.
Yeah, just barely. Well, I'd say that's exactly the break that Frankie needed there. So he's going to gain another one here, get halfway back.
Yeah, gets a reprieve for that one shot.
3 games to 6. Frankie needs a few more. Needs to put something together here and just keep control through this rack.
Well, I want to thank everybody who's tuned in so far to watch this. And hopefully you'll be here with us for the next 2 days as this tournament progresses.
Oh, it's just going to get intense by the end of this.
A lot of fantastic
whole
world-class
thing.
players.
Yeah, crazy.
World ranking event.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody reaching out, thanking us. We really are excited to be here. It's a fun event for us to come and set up. Again, really happy to be able to work with Jason and Ara. Tell you, they both work hard to put this thing together, and I mean, Ara, I've been talking to her for months now, and she's just got to be glad to have it underway.
Yeah, they've both been working really hard, and finally the day is here. And this pool hall is awesome. Jason Shaw's pool hall out in Connecticut.
He's apparently got his grand opening of his room in Dubai coming up here, so...
Well, we'll have to take the stream over to Dubai and...
Right. Look at that.
Get something out of
CueLee's
there.
checking in into the chat.
That's a beautiful little shot, isn't it? Drift through there and get straight on the 3. Isn't the 8 ball in the way?
I don't think it is. He's got the outer side of that pocket. We've been talking about the pockets here. I think he can do this and just slide over for the 4, but if not, I don't know what the plan was. Could bank it.
Yeah, if he got straight
Safe
on
at
the
same time.
in the side pocket.
Stop shot.
Yeah,
bank
it's another bank shot. Yeah, with a potential element of safety if you play at pocket speed.
Or you
No.
just drill it in the hole.
Happier to make the ball at that speed. Draw back.
It's a good shot there.
Yeah, he's given himself a good chance with that shot.
I think it's safe to say he's probably going to be out with that shot. You know, it looks pretty good.
A little bit of an angle where you don't quite draw.
He's just going to come out for the 5 in the side, yeah. Good shot.
Yeah, well, he doesn't waste any time at all, does he, Carlo? Yeah.
Back to that bank that started this whole thing. Nice little shot here. Went full aggressive, pulled her back. Ended up a little bit lucky to get that 4-7 to line up.
Yeah, and then he didn't catch the edge of the 9 and end up behind it. And you see Ralph Souquet in the top left-hand table there.
It's okay.
It's okay.
All right. And Tony, we got scores for some of these matches. Can we let the folks know? What do we got? Let's see. So Ralph Souquet is 4-4 playing Lucas. Got Tony Chohan leading 4 games to what? I can't see it because somebody put the chat in my way. There we go. No, Tony is actually down 4 games to 6 to Anthony Raga.
We've got Thorsten Homan is 6-3 up against Tom Slavery from Britain. And Carlo.
Definitely going to take you over to one of the other matches here if this one finishes up early, but I'm sure Frankie does not want that to be the case.
Okay, well, this is the first time that Carlo has not made the 1 in the side.
Instead, he made the 9. And apparently that counts in this format.
That counts. And that's not what Frankie needs to see, because that puts Carlo on the hill. 8-3. They are keeping their...
Got our first finishers. We got Shane Van Boning. He was playing Kenny Donald, and he won that match 9-2 over on table 5. There goes that 1 in the side we're familiar seeing. And good shot here on the 2, so Carlo looking to finish this one out, and good opportunity to do so here. 8-9 are probably the only 2 that are a little bit tricky, but that 8-9 combo is not too bad either.
Yeah, there's no balls close to it. You're not really going to do anything else, I don't think. If it gets bad on it. Or maybe an 8-9 kiss shot, but that's thinking ahead.
Blood in the water, he's ready to finish. You can just tell his demeanor.
Got to play a good shot here. Big draw shot with spin.
Calm down, Matt. We'll get over there, I promise.
So this is all going to come down to how he likes this 8-9 combination. Needs to get the cue ball over back to where he's standing right now.
Perfect angle. Let's see if he can finish it out with this combination. Remember, he hung that 8 before. You never know what happens in this pocket. Line her up for the match.
And the 8 ball's going to be pretty close to the other side, the other corner pocket.
Perfect shot.
There it
And
is.
that takes away the match. So Carlo taking down the first match here on the stream.
Carlo's going to be...
Frankie moving over to the 1-loss side and going to fight his way back. So
Carlo's...
we'll take you over by Tony Chohan's match here after we show you the replay of this finish. Got Chohan versus Raga over on table number 3. It's the only view we're going to be able to give you that, but we can stay here for you. combination there. Going to get Raga to 7. We'll stay here for a few minutes. We do have some technical stuff we got to make sure we take care of so we can be ready for our next match coming up. But we'll give you a minute or two here of Chauhan Raga.
We've just been informed that we're going to have Mario He versus Jeffrey DeLuna.
That's going to be a great match there, yeah.
Coming up in a few minutes on the stream table.
All right. So right now we got a 7-4 score here on this match. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take you away from this match. You can keep an eye on the scores. We got to get... Yeah. We'll hang out here maybe till the end of this rack, and then we'll wrap things up and get you ready for that DeLuna He match coming up. Make sure you guys check out all the sponsors for this great event up in your corner there. Been rotating through the whole time. Perfect little shot there by Raga. There's a link to the brackets. People are asking. Score here is 7, soon to be 8, if Raga will complete this run. So it'd be 8 games to 4 if he was able to get out here.
A little congratulations there on the chat.
Raga's on 8. I'm sorry. He's on the hill right now. So this is actually for the match. Well, it's tough to beat that. Perfect speed. Good shot. Slide over to the side rail for the 9. Making it look easy. He's got the speed figured out. So that's that for that match. All right, we'll see you guys in a little while for the Jeffrey DeLuna Mario He match coming up in a few minutes. Keep your eyes open.